Okay, we can rise for our ancestors to open to the beloved ancestors. Ibashe Olodumare, we praise Supreme Being Ashe. Ibashe Boborish, we praise all the divine African forces Ashe of spirit Ashe. Ibashe Eshu, Eshu, Eshu. May the trickster trick us into divinity Ashe. Ibashe to Oya, Oya, Oya. May the queen of wind blow us to the heights of heaven Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egungun Bobo Egungun Umles Olodumare. To all those ancestors who sat at the feet of Olodumare on earth and do so in palaces in heaven Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egun who preserve the rights of the Africans, those priests and priestesses of Africa Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egun, the common African folk, those who live the ways of righteousness to preserve Mother Africa in her richness, we give thanks Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egun who were taken from Mommy Africa by those of ill will, we pray to those souls, those in the bottom of Olokun, the sea goddess. We pray that your souls rise forth in glory and strength, may we say, with great strength, never again. Ibashe to all the Egun of the diaspora, may we see we are all part of one body called Mother Africa. Ibashe to all the Egun, Native American, those beloved Native American ancestors who look over us, guide us, who flow through our blood. We pray that your lands return to you and that you keep the beauty way alive for us all. Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egun who built North America. We praise the great ancestors of North America, Harriet Tubman, Malcolm X, Sojourner, George Washington Carver, all those righteous Africans who fought the fight for posterity. Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egun of you in this room. I pray to your ancestors that they look over you, guide you and protect you, empower you, and show you the power of Mother Africa. Ashe. And Ibashe to you all here today. We give praise and thanks to you for coming forth, for giving your time to heaven, a few moments of your week to your spiritual calling. You may be blessed tenfold. Ashe. May we have love, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, wisdom, and strength among ourselves. Ashe. 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 You can have a seat. No one is an island. No one is all by themselves. We are a unit, a unity. Common unity or community. Yes? We must talk about common unity and money. We have to dispel a few concepts about true success. How do you define success? What's your definition of success? Think about what you may think.
Attaining your goals.
Attaining your goals, yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah. Being complete on the inside. Being happy with the goal because you did it through the way you wanted to do it, not because you were forced to get it.
Ashe. Ashe. Yes, more ideas.
Doing it well.
Doing it well.
Having all your needs met.
Having your needs fulfilled and met, yeah.
Having good health.
Having good health. Mm-hmm. Health is your wealth, yeah. Mm-hmm. In Africa, we define wealth, or success, actually, first success, then wealth, as being the undertaking of an event in a way that increases your divinity. It's a very precise definition for us. Doing something in such a way where doing it, you're more divine for having done it. That makes sense? If you're not more divine in the act, then it's not successful to us. You failed, even if you've gotten the fruit. You can grab the fruit and lose your soul. Grab the fruit and lose your health. Grab the fruit and lose your family and your loved ones. So were you successful? No.
How do you define divine?
You. Yeah, you. Yeah. It's right in front of me. Truly. I'll be more precise though for you, a little more scientific for you. Divine is your potential, right? The highest in you. If you want to find your divinity, your godliness, be more humane. The way to heaven is by being humane. Humane is what? Compassionate, understanding, forgiving, tolerant, supportive, kindly. That's the first way to God. Or divinity, yes? When you're trying to succeed, be kind. Be tough. Be forgiving. Be demanding. That way you will have divine force come out of you. It's unique to African translation of success. The Europeans don't quite believe this model here. Huh? Secondly, wealth. Well, what is wealth? I'm curious. Abundance. Shout it out. What is it? Who's in Africa? We're in Africa. It's okay. Huh?
Health.
Security. I'll take two more. Huh? Happiness. Yes, happiness. Peace. All true. In Africa, where spirit is science, wealth is a person's power to harmonize human resources. A person who can take human resources or talents and have them cooperate for one goal will be a wealthy person. You see, in order for you to be a good executive, you must be able to inspire your workers. Their human resource of time, energy, their skills, their talents, right? In Yoruba, Shango is the king, the ruler, yeah? Does the king do all the battling? No. Does he do all the rituals? Does he lead all of the campaigns? He allocates responsibility to different people who are talented with those human resources. Money, power, authority, military strength, healing ability. And because he has these different forces cooperate, he becomes wealthy. In other words, people are your wealth. If you can't work with people, you won't be very rich. Let's talk about the wealth goddesses. Oshun. Sweet mama, Oshun. Just her name puts a smile on Africans' faces. Yeah? Oshun is the goddess of social interaction, charm, wit, diplomacy, parties, all social events. N'est-ce pas? Am I not correct? Yeah? Where is most business conducted? Parties, golf course, fishing,
Lunch.
Oshun. In order for you to get money, you gotta be charming. Right? You gotta be sweet. Be likable to other people, right? If they don't like you, I doubt they'll give you their money or their resources or their connections. So Oshun is the first step. I know people who claim to want to get money and have the most bitter, accurate personalities. They're all mean and closed down and shut off and, I'll be with you. Don't talk to me, get away. You come dressing nice, looking pretty and fine, and stepping nice, and talking a good rap. Well, you know what? That's a very good proposal you have there. You look good, too. call me for lunch. We'll talk it over lunch. Huh? So you have to be a people person unless you have an inheritance. That's the only way you can get out of that. Right? A big inheritance. Okay, let's say I made the crazy one. The 60s.
Which one?
He said away, it recruit recluse. Howard Hughes. He had so much money and it didn't matter. Few of us will have that amount of money in one lifetime. So, he's the lone exception, yeah? So, can you talk to people? Can you share your dream? Can you take someone out to lunch and they enjoy being with you for lunch, yet you take care of business? Can you handle business in a sweet fashion? Many Africans have an idea. You can, on your own, start your little company, right? Give a little thing together, got little certifications, got little diplomas, right? And go build my little building and start a business and become great. No people skills, no social skills, no communication skills, no charm, no wit. Don't believe in sending flowers, thank you notes, Christmas cards. That's how business is really done. Those who know business know I'm talking the truth. Yeah? It's charm. Yeah? A little glamour and glitter from Oshun. And what's her main power? Smile. Oshun could be dead tired, didn't sleep for weeks. But when it comes to business, show must go on. Yeah? Until you reach a certain point, you don't care anymore. You're so rich, you can blow that off. But not in the beginning. Right? You've heard of brown nosing, yeah? Oshun can brown nose. The thing about it, you don't mind it. You're like, oh, that was a lovely kiss up. Because she knows people have ego. Right? And people bow to their own ego when it's stroked. That's why she's a cat. Stroke the kitty. Stroke the kitty. Make them purr. And as they purr, give them some money. And she goes by and buy a new dress. So, Oshun, people, person, oriented Orisha. Ella, Orisha of love, true love, unconditional giving, yeah? When you pass Oshun, you've charmed the world. It's in your hand. You made some money. You got your first record deal. Your first book is done. Whatever the big deal is, And you make some stash. You begin to help other people. For you to be successful, you must stroke someone, right? When you're on top, you must encourage others to want to express their talents. My goodness, you speak so well. You know, I need someone like you. Meet me for lunch. A little young person, you say, meet me for lunch. I like what I see in you. You are giving to someone else. That they may give their talent expression. Again, a people, person, act, yes? Ajay is the result. Money. Dress nice, look nice, smile, speak nice. Manners, 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 manners. Manners 5 times Oshun. Elegance, eloquence, class, style, organization, precision are all attractive features in a person, yes? Someone can be an ex-murderer. They're wearing that suit, clean cut, speaking well. You want to find out, who are you? Right? It's all of the facade. However, Oshun told me once, don't underestimate my facades. Don't say, oh, facade, throw it out the window. Facade is the beginning of all things. Your appearance. You don't have to like this. Orisha don't care if you don't like it. The world still goes the same way. You can be brilliant, smart, and rich. If you look like a bum, not much action for you, right? So, ladies, men, polish the shoes and go step it. Ashe? It's good if you have a good program, a plan behind you before you go to the meeting, right? I'll tell you though, people that I know who are very successful, it was by fluke, so-called luck, that they got their first break. There's one brother up in New York who works at a, or did the time work at a music company. A big one. He had come to me for a reading to get into the business with the rituals to Oshun. I don't quite recall the details. Something like he had a friend out for lunch, and there was a person in this particular company at that lunch site where rich people kind of hang out. She knew him, introduced him to the executive. The executive liked what he was saying. He had a nice rap. He said, "Come meet me. You're her friend. I like what you're saying. Let's talk." Went to a party, a club that night or whatever, week or whatever it was. Dancing. Having drinks. The man says, "Come over here." And asked him a completely wild question. Something like, if you can tell me the #1 song in 47, I'll give you the job. He got it. He got it right. Got the job. How did he get in the first place? People. Right? Most people give you opportunity because they like you.
That's true.
You may not be very smart, very pretty, very tall. They like you, so I'll give you a break. You better learn to be charming. Right? He won't kill you. You'll live. Yeah? Okay. What is wealth?
Coordinating human abilities.
Yes. Coordinating human abilities, talents, and resources for one goal. We call that a community. What we call in our book, Think and Grow Rich, Mastermind Group. You need someone who will share your vision with you, who likes you and likes what you're saying. Right? That's how politicians get elected. They have a vision, talk it up. Those who like what he's saying or she's saying, sign up with them. It's handshakes. Oh, you're so pretty. What a cute little baby. Oh, you're so nice. A nice dress. Bye. You can hate your guts. You'd never know it. Yeah? So, you gotta get together a posse. Your homeboys and homegirls who back you. Biggie Smalls had Puff Daddy and the crew. I don't care what nobody says. I like Puff Daddy. I don't care. He may be biting on folks' music. That's all good. The brother's smarter than that. Oh, exactly. He's making dough, hand over fist, and helping his own. Right? Looking out for his own, those who've been with him. So I say Shambo. Yeah? We gotta learn reality, folks, yeah? How the world really ticks. Sometimes in spiritual work, people get so spiritual. They forget the real life. Right? The grunt and the dirt side of everything. That's, what good is that? You ain't no good. What's that phrase? So godly, ain't no earthly good.
And I seen a righteous man die in his righteousness.
Huh?
I don't know if so say, I seen a righteous man die in his
Yes, exactly. Died miserably too. An ugly death. Success is
like a harmonized human resources for one.
That's wealth.
Oh.
That's wealth.
Oh.
Success is
The undertaking of an event in a way that increases your divinity.
exactly. So how do we put this together? Success. Yeah. Repeat that.
Success.
The undertaking of an event in the way that increases your divinity.
Doing something in such a way that the doing of it makes you more righteous. You discover more of your goodness in the process. You brought out other people's goodness in the process. You are closer some way to the higher spirit. How do we do that in Africa? A reading says, you come for reading, I want to get this contract. Well, Ogun will help you, Ifa says. Ogun says, I want this, that, and the other. We give you Ogun's things to give to Ogun. And Ogun gets you the gig. Did you increase your divinity in that act? Did you become closer to Ogun? Ogun is a what? Orisha, an angel. You had to groove with an angel for a bit to get the goods. Right? You didn't groove with a mafioso and got the goods. Right? Or some criminals. You came to an angel. And the angel always says, you gotta act a certain way also for me to like you. Ogun says, be bold. Stand up and shout out what you want. Don't be laying down. Get up. You do these things, Ogun will help you. That's how Africans get successful. Believe me. That's how we do it. Without the angels, we are nothing. Without your guardian angel, you're nothing. With them, you are divine. You are omnipotent. Got it? What's your greatest source of wealth? People. Friendships, relationships, contacts. Yeah? You can have no education yet know the right people and become a rich person. You could even be crass and mean, yet sincere. It's just you, right? You just crass. Just accept it, right? Because of your sincerity, your crassness is forgiven. People can relate to you. Yeah? I can count on all your fingers and toes the number of Africans I've met who try to wing it by themselves. Open up small little mom and pop businesses, just mom and pop. And the worst of all, sometimes, well, not all, of all, son and daughter, nephew. You gotta be careful with family businesses. It's dangerous to mix business and family. Unless you got very high ancestors in your line who've learned to cooperate. Like, the Jacksons maybe, or, whatever. It's a dangerous step to take. Because you might not talk to Auntie so-and-so for 20 years. When she messed up your books. Right? So unless you do a lot of spiritual work, you got some high ego, you try to get new talent outside the family. If they can work together, then do family businesses. Okay? You know what we're talking about, right? Because sometimes family expect you to take things that you wouldn't take in running a business. What's the purpose of business? Profit. P-R-O-F-I-T-T. Profit. Not having fun, not being somebody. Ooh, I got a business, ooh, look at me. It's dough. If you're not in business for dough, then get out. Let someone who knows what to do get in. Most people do businesses for ego gratification, to prove they're somebody. That's it. right? That will not pay the bill. That will not pay the lights, the heat, nor your kids' education. Unless what? You can translate your ego to money. Right? That's serving the ego, though. It's a little dangerous trip, too. You don't want to succeed serving the ego. Why?
Be short-lived.
Short-lived? Is that successful?
No, that's shoes.
You're not successful. You're more cocky. More me. Huh? No good for Africans. That's shit? Alrighty. Anybody else? Anybody here in business? Self-employed in business? What's your best friend? The phone. Letters, yeah? So, summary. Look nice. Talk nice. Have manners. Say thank you. May I? Send cards, flowers, and balloons. They're cheap shots and they work. Think about it. How would you feel? You met someone for lunch, had a nice conversation about a business gig, and they send you flowers. You'd be kind of impressed. You'd be impressed. Yeah, oh, look at this young person. Well, hey, good to see you again. How are you? And Oshun is in. The water has slipped right in. And the money comes therefrom. Okay. Are there any questions before I move on? Yes.
Yeah. Well, my kind of initial front personality is kind of, I think, is Babalawe.
Babaluai. Ah, yeah.
Kind of serious. People think I'm super serious.
Yes.
And so, every once in a while in a social situation, I might try to put that Oshun on.
Yes.
But sometimes I kind of back away from doing it because then they might expect it every time.
You want to condition them to expect.
Yeah.
Oshun.
Because I could fall into Babaluai a little bit, naturally,
right.
And then Oshun. And so it seemed like I have a lot up against because I'm type of the
quiet, reserved
people person. I don't like parties, get-togethers.
What does he do?
Write letters and send things.
That will work. Write letters and send things. That will work. What else can he do? Help your brother out. Boom. If you ain't got it, hire somebody who does. Right? Allocate talent. Use the human resources of Oshun people to benefit you and that Oshun person. You handle a hardcore bottom line business, and they go do the party thing.
Yeah. I can turn it on after I get to know the person. For some reason, it just takes me a while, and once I figure them out, then I can.
Right, know how to play the piano.
Yeah, but I keep that Babalai out front. Babalai front. For some reason,
Is it working for you? It took too long.
It doesn't. It's not working. It keeps me from getting in trouble, but it stops me from advancing at the same time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Another option. Oshun altar. Oshun, lend me some of your charm for 10 minutes for an evening. Let me be Cinderfella for an evening. I'll turn back in a minute, I promise. I'll give you honey and money. And you go feed the river. And Oshun puts a little whammy on you, a little grace. People, glitter on you for the night, and boom. You slid through for the night. He used divinity, Yaman. Ashe. And we have words of power that make you Oshun. They say you have a good sense of humor, too. You have a pretty good sense of, it's kind of dry but good. It's clever, witty. That's Oshun. Humor. Even dry humor. Right? Oh, that was a good one. Clever. Work what you got, even if it's small. Okay? Yes, let's.
Okay, now, you're talking about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Okay, for a period of over 20 years, when you do top quantity, use the best of material.
That's right.
And then you set your prices, and why your prices so high? And because I'm a brother, can't you drop $2 or $3 off? And you get one of a kind, top workmanship. They don't think about the labor that you put in the ingredients or whatever you did. But it's obvious, can't you give me I'm your friend, you know, so if you, I said, well, if I got to drop it, we got to drop that prices to you, then somebody else will come in.
Exactly, that's bad business.
And you're already trying to cut your prices down to the bottom where you just want to make a little profit, but you got to still live.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's brother, and we went through this for over 20 years.
What is the problem with that?
Black people and you know, they go and buy a Gucci bag for $300 and put it on their credit card, and they could punch a hole in it with a ball point, and you get some leather goods that'll last a lifetime. But
you can sneeze on it, it falls apart.
and why your prices so high? Because you're getting something that will never wear out. That's why I asked you to look at that videotape that my brother was doing on bringing black economics back into the black neighborhood, empowerment of the black community. Because we don't trust each other, we do shoddy stuff, and then when you got a good opportunity, someone come in and had so many bad deals until you might let your golden opportunity slip by because you've been bit too many times.
How do you kind of fix that? There are several ways. One big one is called market research. What's the purpose of business? Money, 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 money. Right? If you're going to produce a product, I suggest you research the people who might want to buy those products. Yeah? Then you must do the Oshun courting dance. Right? If I know young black brothers between the ages of 21 and 27 are going to want to buy the albums I sell in this store, I might want to hook the store up that suits the taste of 21 to 27-year-old young black brothers. You're not going to have Vivaldi playing, you know, and tea and crumpets in the corner. You're going to have hip-hop culture around you. Huh? You got to speak the language of the people that you want to come to your business. Make them your friend. Huh? Oshun, you got to charm them. And a lot of us don't understand that. We expect, well, because you're black, you come in my store.
And location.
Yeah. Location is important, very important. Feng shui, we'll talk about that someday too. Yeah? Market research. Know what you're hunting. You'd be in stitches seeing how some people set up businesses for the absolute wrong clientele. And wonder why I ain't getting no money. Right? One thing which I'll briefly say